This one's called Born. Born. Ascending out of a soft, cushy bubble. Released upon the world I am. From petri dish human being, I can find my reason for being, for maintaining a life guided by the principles of science. Let's try to comply. What brought me from liquid to solid. Now a stolid figure with softened, resonating fingers, stoic, able to create and emulate my elders' descendants' ashes scattered, my spirit having remained in tatters. But just a minute ago, I could be stirred like batter, or like the yolk in the wedge of an egg. Displeased at despising regular humans, those born out of C-sections and by nature. But I was a medical experiment on their detriment, commissioned by bloated lab coats. I was never born in diapers, but maybe my fate is in sublimation, condensation, liquid bursts, and then evaporation. Yeah, thank you. This one's gonna hit you hard. All right, we're talking political here. Get ready. It's called Testimony. I hurl the doctrines of constitutional law at the face of vocal aggressors, those known to solve disputes using disorganized force, attributing their cause to the nobility of anarchy. Rebel factions mobilize and synthesize their viewpoints in the common goal of taking down the system, restoring disorder. There is no order without disorder, no chaos without harmony, no assertion without apathy, no life without death. An agreement was signed here today on the remains of charred carcasses whose brick oven scent was still fresh. But agreements, as you know, are meant to be shattered. If only the pinky swear that could allow children to settle schoolyard quarrels could transcend into the realms of global politics. Listen to them. Generations X, Y, and Z counterbalance the current power play of old school Washington, whose hairpieces are quickly becoming brittle, like burning straw or decalcified bone, dried grapes, feeling the sopping sweat and the radiant heat. Every generation prior has sworn to turn the tide of the past, to flip the acts of this day to be. But that never happened now, did it? They continue to whittle down the dynamite fuse attached to a bomb, ready to eradicate the steps we've already made as a generation and as a populace. Our first steps to the moon in '69. Our experimentation with stem cells, the rights that we have protested to preserve. This is my testimony. On behalf of laws, liberties, theses, doctrines, gods, goddesses, the underrepresented, the working class, hereby declaring a treaty within myself. For these cannot silence the forces that be. Hurling severed heads through serpentine black holes won't dismantle power-hungry governments, won't allow for the fire-breathing dragon to slay its own nostrils, won't prevent lawlessness and dystopia from festering. I do not claim myself to be a knight in shining armor or a man that can truly change the course of history simply with his words. No, I am not that naive. Perhaps young in need of collecting more life points, which in turn allow for experience gained in Demon's hog tide, feeling like I'm in a perpetual state of young adulthood for years, as my mind continually spans millennia and moments of reflection, often wondering if my chronological age is directly proportional to my physical growth, synchronized, linked, bound together, crisscrossed with pinpoint precision, as the palatable mind leads the body down a long and arduous road, with a chance of a conscious seizure may occur, going paralytic, frozen in a forest of deforestation, with the rumble of tractors, overturning nutrient-rich soil that are reserved for flowering. On the few remaining plots of overdeveloped land that still exists in the hopes that desist on my soul, stays in remission. Waltzing, gliding across riptides that smash against my naked and invulnerable shell, attempting to create the beginnings of a mostly virgin body, unblemished, unpierced, mostly pure. Drinking from nature's memory, funneling in circuitous circulation, boundless in ecstasy, unwavering. This is still my testimony. On behalf of the aforementioned names separated by commas above, ever growing, ever glowing, always remembering. Always remembering. Escape. Thank you. I guess